But, like, I reckon those first few years I got that in my head because I always trained well. That wasn't the problem. It was that I couldn't perform. So I reckon that's got in my head that I was like, fuck, am I one of those players? You know, and then you start to doubt yourself. But the thing is, I just wasn't giving myself the tools to do it. I wasn't fit enough. I wasn't, I was carrying too much weight. And so when I came back this season and I was fit enough and I was strong enough, I was training well, but I really had to play a game against a foreign team for me to go, oh shit, no, this could be the year for me. So, you know, we had a scratch match against North Melbourne, like a pre-season one, and I performed not bad. And then had another one. We had another one against someone. Can't remember who. Mm-hmm. And performed well again. And then just, like that first Carlton game, I was playing against Darcy Vesio. She was my job for the day. And she's a gun. And I was nervous. I was so nervous. Like that entire day. We were playing a night game at 7:30 or something like that. That whole day, like I was sitting on the couch. I was shaking. Like my housemate would come over and like put her arm like on my shoulder or something, and I was visibly shaking. I've not been that nervous since the very first ever game. Like it was so weird, and I think it was because I didn't get a run at it the year before, and
it's been so long.
It'd been a long time since I'd played AFL footy.
Yeah,
and so it was so nerve-wracking. And then it was a pretty big crowd there as well. But as soon as I had a good game that game, and I was like, fuck, I'm like, all right, I can do this then. And if I can shut down Darcy Vesio, then I can shut down other forwards. You know what I mean? So, and then it just each week, you know, the next week against Geelong was one of my best games for the season. So the confidence just builds, and you just put trust in yourself and your ability. And when that confidence is on all-time high, and like you know you've done the work, like nothing else can stop you. And I'm also very fortunate that I work with the back line that I have. Like at Collingwood, we finished the season as the best back line in the comp. We conceded the least amount of goals. You know what I mean? And we were known. Like our backline was known for being the best in the competition for sure.
100%.
The girls that we have running through there, but I wouldn't be able to play the role that I did if I didn't have those girls. Exactly. If I didn't have Stacey Livingston being an absolute wall behind me, nothing gets past her. Yeah. And, you know, Lauren Butler and Geordie Allen and Sophie Casey and all these girls who we're just role players. So, you know, it's not just one person. Like at the end of the season, I got the recognition in the back line in All Australian, but there's no way I could have done that without those girls. You know what I mean? Because they allow you to play your role.
100%. It's a unit.
100%.
You all have to play. One kind of gets the reward from it, from everyone's hard work.
Yeah, and you can like. It's like a release. I reckon in every team, like the back line's always the closest.
Have to be.
Yeah, 100%, because it's complete trust in each other. You absolutely, and it's the least selfish line, because you have to use each other and you have to back each other in and help each other out when you need to.
You call each other back of the flight and all that.
Yeah.
Block off.
There's a lot of trust there, but I'm very fortunate with the girls that I've got back there. We absolutely love each other, and we've been able to play with each other for a few years now, and I think it's really clicked this year where we were like, fuck, we get each other. You know, we don't even have to talk. We just which we do. We talk a lot, but we wouldn't have to sometimes. We just know what each other's going to do.
Yeah. Back to that first game against Carlton, how did you manage those nerves? Was obviously from sitting down on the couch, got on with it?
Yeah, I speak to mum and dad before every game. I always call them.
Every game?
FaceTime them. Yeah.
Every game?
Yeah, every game. And I'll FaceTime Corey, my boyfriend. I'll just try and be, I know.
Do you try to separate yourself from football? Like that?
Oh, yeah. But it is so difficult. I started to learn how to towards the end because I would get less nervous. Like by the end, I wouldn't, finals footy, I got nervous, but that's expected. But for the rest of the games, I think it's I started to believe that I belong at the level, which is the first time that I've believed that I belong at the level. You know what I mean? So I got less and less nervous for games. But yeah, that first game Tessie came over. She came and visited and hung out with us for a while, and we just caught up, and like even while she was there, I was just like, she was like, "Are you right?" I'm like, "Yep." Like you're clenching my teeth, so nervous. But as soon as you get your hands on the footy, like game day, that goes.
The first one,
first touch, it all goes, and you're just like, "Well, I'm here now." Yeah. Like it started, head down, ass up. Got to go for it.
Does the nerves build? Because you would have been told beforehand that you were playing on Darcy before that Saturday. Did it when you got told you were playing on it? Did it kind of take a while for it to build up, and then game day does it? And then walking out, was that the kind of peak of it?
Yeah,
or was it like the final siren?
I'm very conscious of how much like mindset can affect your game. So like for me, I found out I was playing on Darcy and I was nervous as hell. Like I found out on the Friday or something like that. Oh no, on the Wednesday. Sorry, because we were playing Friday. And I was straight away, I was like, oh my God, like that's a big job. You know what I mean? Like that's a big job, and I haven't played a good game of AFL footy yet. So for me, that's what happened.
Yeah.
But then I was like, all right, I actually had to say to myself, like, you worked hard for this, and even before when I had like this thing in the change rooms. After the warm up on the field, I'd come in, I'd retie my shoelaces, I'd just like go into a corner by myself. Yeah. And I'd outright say to myself, all the girls would just be like doing hands and stuff. I would have to say to myself, like, you've worked hard.
Yeah.
You've
out loud.
Out loud to myself. You can fucking do this. Like, it's up to you. There's no one else out there that is going to work hard for you. So, and like, you can do it. Like, I literally just had to say it till I believed it, and I just had to voice it to be like, all right, no, you really can.
Different.
Yeah, and that every game I went and did that.
It's different when you say things in your head and then you speak it aloud and you hear it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You can do it in your head, and then an intrusive thought comes through that is like, oh, I don't know if you can. But it's like when you say it out loud, you like, and I was like you're fucking made for this, Ruby. Like do it.
Yeah.
It's only up to you. Like you've got to. Like that's when I went. I'd have to do that every game, and then that would set the tone for me.
That's nuts. That's crazy. Do you still do that now?
Yeah, I did it every game. I mean, I haven't played since our prelim that we lost, but up until then, every game. It's something I'll continue to do probably.
Do you keep a journal, like a footy journal about like a notebook? Not really.
Nah, not really.
Don't really write it down or anything like that.
Nah, not really.
That's enough. What you do at the moment?
Yeah. I'm not really like the journal type.
That's fair enough. Everyone's got their thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So obviously you've All Australian this year, second runner up in the best and fairest. How does that feel? Does it lighten you up? Does it fuel the fire for another good season? Or it doesn't really bother you because it's not about those accolades?
Oh, it would have been nice if we bloody came away with you'd
granny.
Oh, 100%. Like you would. That would have it was a really disappointing end to the season. Like to get so close, 4 points within Brizzy. It's just like, oh, fuck. And then they take it out and you're like, oh, God damn it.